EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. That's the veteran Justin Tucker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
37-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
To the goal line and in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
You gotta go if you play or you troll. Precious on the floor. 11. Here we go.
Right to the air, it's Fields. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is good, and the Lions will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Here we go.
First down. Fields. Caught by the rookie out of LSU. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
first and 10. Fields. Now he'll air one out. That is hard. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Big gain for the Jets there. A pickup of 44 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Hall will take this one in. Touchdown, Jets.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. Well, you have to imagine this kicking unit saw something in the return unit all week that led them to believe they had an advantage for an onside kick. But they don't. Now all of a sudden the other team takes the ball with great field position.
Now a give to Gibbs, running right. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And he will score again. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That's his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the right back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
He'll go again with Hall. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Damone Clark there to get him down.
It's a gain of 4.
Here's third and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And it'll bring up second down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Now a second down throw for Fields. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Josh Haskell. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. Here's Fields. Looking down the field. That ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Fields to throw for it. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Jets first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's in. Arian Smith, touchdown, New York. His 4th TD grab of the season. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. This one's going to carry him off the right upright. Get the friendly bounce. A mistake, but the doink is good for 1. Panic setting in a little earlier than just the first quarter, but already they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them. Ready up!
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jermaine Johnson. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Another run here with Hall. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They give to Hall. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Jets first down.
Don't jump, ready?
They put Woods in motion. Here's a run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Braylon Allen. Touchdown, New York. Now the try for an extra point. And And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they're unable to tack on the extra point. Panic setting in a little earlier, just the first quarter, but already they're going to try an onside kick.
In this situation, Mike, the kicker has a few options. He's looking, is there a hole in the recovery unit? If there is, that's where the ball's going to go. But he can go high hop, he can go bunt, or he could try to just hit a line drive and hope for a deflection and let his guys go chase down the ball.
The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat,
and he's into the end zone yet again. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already.
The kicker on
Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6.
Makes the score Lions 28, Jets 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They go play action with Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards. A first down throw for Fields. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. Second down. It's Fields. Pass over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet. We see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make better decisions here in the second half.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3.
Fields now on second down. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and inches.
Brings up third and inches.
To throw is Fields. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Fields to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second and goal. A give, left side, here comes Hall. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up third.
He'll try to run with Hall. And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3. And now it's 4th and goal.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And this is hot! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Jeremy Ruckert, touchdown Jets.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
This returnable with Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. To throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Formation for the Lions.
And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 31, here is 2nd and 9. Play action now for Fields. Open downfield is Ruckert. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 20.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back from Ford Field in Detroit, in a moment. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Bit of miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Detroit Lions.
Here's a run going left. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but it'll be taken down for a loss. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 15-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Lions will go up by 7.
Lions 31. Jets 28.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Easy. Here we go. All right.
1st down. Fields. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Here we go, son. All right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Catch made. That's Wolf. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they get the timeout. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. 3:30, go.
Fields. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. 1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Here we go. We're good. Move your head. Move your head.
Man in motion is Smith.
Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Fields from the gun on this one intercepted.
So it's 3rd down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Jets 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. I had defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Now Fields. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, New York.
The handoff. Here comes Hall. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's another Jets.
Fields now, the throw on 1st down. That's caught over the middle, it's Wilson. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
That's another Jets. 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
A 1st down throw for Fields. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Here we go. Green 19, get out.
A 2nd down throw for Fields. Pass is caught. That's Ruckert, the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of first.
That's right. Here we go. 331. 331. Up.
Fields to throw for it. Escaping to his left. He's got the first down. He's got the touchdown. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. And the Jets will cut the deficit to 7. Maybe a little early for this here in the 3rd quarter. They want to get it back down. So here comes an onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a front.
And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara. Players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Man in motion is Smith. To throw is Fields. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
2nd down, it's Fields. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And he'll He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
16 yards. And the Jets, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Give him 14 yards on the keeper and a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Fields. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
It's second down.
It's dead.
Fields now moving to his right. He's going to run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Throwing is Fields. This is caught for 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
First and goal, New York.
Fields to throw. On the run to the right. Good blocking, and he's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw, left side, forces Slaw. He's got it. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Gibbs. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now, fourth and goal.
And what a play made by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like, you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Rolling right, taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. Flush to his right. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Fields. Forced out wide. That is caught side of the end zone. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Jets. Now for the point after. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, so they're unable to get back to within a field goal. This is a 4-point game in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out. Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. The Jets 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's right side and into the hands of Taslav. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Ready up! Bring it! Go! Go!
Now give to Gibbs, running right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Back at the 27.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
At the 11-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
At the 7-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Lions. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.